time for Hutchinson Salt Talk Sports on BW Radio. The Salt Talks are brought to you in part by First National Bank, H&R Block, Next Tech Wireless, Apex Shears, The Medicine Shop, Elliott Mortuary, and Fee Insurance Group. Also thanks to these Salt Talk boosters, Edward Jones Financial Advisor William Thacker and Salt City Title Company. Now your host for Salt Talk Sports, Glenn Grunwald.
And with my good friend, here's Dan Nacarado with starting lineups for both teams. Here we go, Dan.
Thank you, Glenn Grunwald. For the Salina South Cougars, they are coached by Justin Ebert in his third season. He's 18-27 overall, but 3-0 so far this season. It'll be number 1, Elle Barth, a 5'7" sophomore. Number 2, Brooklyn Jordan, 5'2" sophomore. Number 14, Tamia Cheeks. She's a 5'8" junior. She scored 17 points earlier this season against Salina Central. Number 22, Mercedes Tarver, a 5'8" senior. And number 30, Honesty McNeil, a 5'4" senior. Now, Caitlin Fritz is a player to watch. She wears number 35. She's a 6'3" sophomore who scored 25 points against Salina South earlier. For the Hutchinson Salt Talks, it's first-year coach Kaylin Hilst, 2-0. It'll be Lily Rodriguez, a 5'6" junior. Number 3, Grace Posh, a 5'6" junior, averaging 13 points a game in the first 2 outings this season. Number 11, Azaria Dawes, a 5'7" senior, averaging 5.5 points, and she keys the offense for the Salt Talks from the point guard position. Number 23, Kaya Smith, a 6' junior. She's averaging 14 points a game, coming off a career-high 21 points over at Buhler on Friday night. And number 25, a 5'8" sophomore, averaging 8.5 points a game, Colby Kraft. And now with all the action for Salt Talk basketball, my good friend Glenn Grunwald.
Hey, thanks a lot, Dan Nacarado. As the introduction of players taking place, there's Smith being introduced now. What a nice game she had the other night. We talked about it already, 21 points in that one, averaging 14 points a game now. And as she shined in that one, and also doing a good job was Colby Kraft, who played well in the low post, played really well against Central, played equally well against Buhler. Hutch had a big lead against Buhler. Let it kind of slip away. Buhler pulled within 2-3 on a couple different occasions late, but then Hutchinson was able to put it away with another Smith 3 late in the ball game to win it 50-44 just the other night.
Helped this Salt Talk basketball program develop a little bit of character, facing adversity as Buhler made a good comeback in the second half, but Hutchinson was able to hold them off.
Hutchinson in their black unis tonight with the gold numerals trimmed out in blue, and Salina South in their white uniforms with a really light gold, just about like a yellow, like a lemon-colored stripe up the side with Cougars on the shorts.
Almost looked like somebody took a highlighter.
Just exactly. That was what I was kind of trying to describe with the lemon color. But here's the tip. It's controlled by the Cougars, and they'll go right to left as you watch. Wearing the white uniforms, they'll set it up out high, and that'll be Brooklyn Jordan with the basketball. She'll drive all the way into the lane. Loose basketball. She picks it up, holds up, gets the pass out quickly into the hands of Cheeks. Cheeks across top. Comes up with it, puts it up. Not there. Rebound cleared out by Smith, and Smith will give it off to Rodriguez, and Hutchinson has their first possession just underway at Salina South. No score as of yet. Rodriguez.
Both teams man-to-man.
Lobs inside to Smith. She's in the lane, goes up strong, and draws a jump ball called, not a foul. It'll be a jump ball call. Possession will be Hutchinson's way.
Smith tried to attack Caitlin Fritz, who is 6 feet 3 inches tall.
Inbounding will be Rodriguez. She'll slap the ball, try to get it in. Coming up with the basketball is Kraft. Gets it back outside to Posh, and Posh will set it up top of the key. Man-to-man D now by the Cougars of South. Here's Dawes with it. Pass down low. Ball knocked away and stolen away. And out of bounds stepping was Brooklyn Jordan after she got the steal. So the steal plus then the turnover on Jordan offset each other. And with the basketball for the second time tonight will be Hutchinson inbound, this time left side baseline. They lob it into Smith in the paint. She goes up. High arching shot comes off. No good. Cheeks with the rebound. That'll be a pretty good battle between she and Cheeks tonight, I believe. And here comes Salina South with the basketball. Cheeks on the baseline. Ball comes back out high now. Fritz is in there. Oh, traffic and a foul called. It's going to be on Kaya Smith. That'll be her first team foul, of course. And inbounding will be the Cougars on the far side. Frisk gives you good size for a sophomore at 6'3". It also fills up the lane nicely, and she can score. Ball on the outside. Nice hands by Rodriguez to knock it away, and the last touched out of bounds off of Cheeks. So Hutch forced a turnover.
Really, the defense on both ends has been spectacular the first couple of possessions.
So Rodriguez will bring it into the forecourt. On the dribble, left side of Posh. So working against that man-to-man. Here's Kraft out front. Takes 2 dribbles. Holds that pivot foot down with her left hand. And kicks left foot, kicks it out to Posh. Here's Rodriguez with it. Far left elbow. Brings it on the dribble. Lobs it to Kraft. Right side. Kicks it over to Dawes. Dawes drives in. Shoots it on his way. It's off, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Fritz. And coming out with the basketball quickly are the Cougars. They'll put it in Jordan's hand. She'll drive all the way in. Fritz, a long three from the right elbow. Comes off, no good. But running down that rebound is going to be Tarver. And then she double dribbles with the basketball. So it turns into a turnover.
3 turnovers committed by Salina South in the first couple of minutes.
Hutchinson will bring the basketball up. As soon as they run the ball down, it's skipped away. Posh gets it into Rodriguez, and Lilly will bring it across the timeline. We're nearing the 6-minute mark. No scores of yet. Hutchinson with opportunities, but not able to get them to go. Wide open underneath is Smith. There's a lob up and good. And Kaya Smith has her first basket. Hutchinson up 2-0. Just under 6 to go in the first quarter of play. Here's Cheeks on the outside. Lob down to Fritz. She'll bang down low, shoots it up, misses it. Rebound cleared out by Hutch. Here's Posh on the rebound and the dribble. She'll bring it across to half court. Takes it left of the lane, kicks the corner left to Dawes. Dawes drives in all the way through, wraps it around, not there. Fritz with the rebound for Salina South. And South wants to run it up quickly, and they'll turn it over. Trying to go with the long pass quickly into the hands of Barth. Goes off of her out of bounds. It ends up being another turnover, 4 to be exact now on the Salina South Cougars. Honesty McNeil will check into the ballgame. We thought we had her down as a starter, but she actually will be coming off the bench as they did start Fritz.
Full disclosure, I got off the line and misread it.
5:28 remaining to go in this first quarter of play. Outside, there's Dawes, drives to the free throw line. Goes right side now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez brings it over on the dribble. Now top of the key, she'll go left elbow. There is Posh. Posh shakes and bake a little bit on Jordan. Shoots it on his way. Comes off over the lip. No good. Rebound cleared out by Jordan now of Salina South. She'll bring it on the dribble all the way to the right side. In traffic is Barth. Ball lobbed inside, and there's a collision and a foul call. Let's see what we got. I think they got it on Kraft. She gave it on Kraft? I think she did. Oh, it's going to be on the Cougars. So it's going to go the other way. The foul's going to be on Fritz, is what she indicated. I thought she said 35.
She did say 35 white, and then she had to communicate to her officiating partners, we're going the other way now.
Well, she lost her whistle. Her whistle popped out of her mouth when she was trying to talk with her whistle in her mouth, and that didn't work so good. They're with the basketball on the outside now. Here's Hutchinson. Dawes has it. She travels. Turnover against Hutch. Be the second turnover against the Salt Hawks with 4:48 to go. So both teams are guilty of a little travel before they start to put the ball in play.
It's been a defensive struggle so far.
Jordan hands it off the cheek. She rolls to the top of the key. Dawes on her. Back outside now to Barth. Ellie Barth, she's a sophomore. This is a pretty young squad for the South Cougars. As again, Fritz, she's a sophomore as well. Left side, Jordan. She'll drive in. Another sophomore to start in tonight. Ball on the outside. There's Barth. Barth will back it in against Posh. Hand it off, and with the basketball is McNeil. They'll dribble it. Jordan, shot on his way. No good. Kraft with the rebound, and Colby's going to run it across and bring it up the court. Colby all the way into the forecourt. Now outside to Rodriguez. Coach Hill says swing it to the left side. They do. With it on the outer perimeter is going to be Posh. Posh waves everybody over. She'll drive in, hold up on the dribble. There's Dawes. She'll pop the three from outside. Rims out on her, no good. Rebound cleared out there by Jordan. And Hutchinson will see checking into the ball game. Rachel Tomac will check in after this next dead ball whistle that we will get. 3:43 to go. Again, we're in the first quarter of play. There's a drive. Jordan had to go off her foot, but they keep it alive. South will shoot the three, and rims out on him, no good. Smith trying to get to the rebound, and she will. Here comes Kaya Smith with the basketball. On the dribble, all the way down. Let's see if she takes it in. She will. She'll lay it up. Short shot, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out by South. South will run it up. It's 2-0. Hutchinson with the lead with 3:18 to go in this first quarter of play.
The shot didn't fall, but it was good to see Kaya Smith go coast to coast on the attempt.
Bounce pass over to Cheeks. She can't handle it, but it's kicked before being mishandled by Cheeks by Hutchinson. So into the ball game now. Check will be Crone along with Rachel Tomac. So Ava Crone will check in. Ava, I've been impressed with her play, both against Central and against Buhler.
She's played well.
Able to get some rebounds. She's tall, 6 foot. So's Tomac. There's a jumper up and on its way, no good. Rebound, though, by South. They'll kick it back outside. Fritz has it. She's going to drive on Tomac. Baseline move. Shot up and good. It was in and then it was out and then back in again. We're tied at 2 apiece with 2:55 to go in quarter number 1. Fritz got the basket. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout on the Salt Hawk Radio Network. Back in a half a minute.
Merry Christmas from all of us here at Pools Plus. We're celebrating the holidays in a festive way this year. All in-stock spas are at their lowest prices and ready to be delivered. Santa came early this year to Pools Plus, and our showroom is full of the newest models of spas. Come see your friends at Pools Plus and let us help spread the holiday cheer with the most magical savings. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Call us at Pools Plus.
First basket, and it came at the 3:55 mark of this first quarter of play to tie it at 2 apiece. Hutchinson will have the basketball.
That was the first field goal for Salina South. Prior to that, they had missed their first 7 attempts.
Outside left, Posh rolls left with it and gives it off now to Crone. Crone will give it up to Tomac. She kicks it out, in and out of the hands of Dawes. It's a high pass, but Dawes was capable of coming down with it, just slipped through her fingertips. Turnover against the Salt Hawks. Up the court, Jordan hands the ball off, top side. They'll hold up. They facing there this Briley Moss now. Where's number 3? Moss gets it on the outside, dribble drives to the left side, holds up, kicks it back out now to Fritz. Fritz directs traffic with her left hand, skips it over on the far side to Tarver. Drive down low and a reach-in foul called. Foul's going to be committed against the Salt Hawks. Foul's going to be called quickly on Rachel Tomac. That's only the second team foul, first on Rachel. But it will be a shooting situation. At the line will be Tarver to shoot 2 shots. Her first one is up and on its way, and it is off, no good. She'll shoot a second one. Trying to give the Cougars the lead, and we're tied at 2 apiece with 2:16 to go.
In this low-scoring game, free throws could end up being critical.
She launches it up and on her way, and it was perfect. So a 3-2 lead now. Cougars with their first lead of the night, coming at the 2:14 mark of this first quarter of play. Outside with it, Crone to Smith. Smith wants to drive it. Ball knocked away from her. Hawking her tightly is McNeil. Crone has it for a second, gives it off to Dawes. Dawes rolls right, goes back to her left, finds a seam, kicks it out. Here's Posh with the basketball. Posh isolates on Jordan, lobs it underneath to Smith. Smith wraps it around and misses it. Battle for the board, loose basketball on the court, picked up by Smith, layup good! Smith just stole it away and puts it up and in. It's 4-3. Hutch back on top by a point. There's a drive all the way through Jordan. 3-corner shot up and good from outside. A 3-pointer by Briley Moss gives the Cougars a 6-4 lead. Back and forth action here in the last 2 minutes of this first quarter. 6-4, Cougars with the lead with 1:22 to go in this first quarter of play. Hutchinson basketball. The Salt Hawks trying to work it on the outside. Here's Posh. She rolls off the pick, set out top for her by Smith. They'll lob it to the corner. Nope, Smith comes up with it. Now it's taken away from her, and coming up with the loose basketball is going to be Tarver. And then a foul in the backcourt is going to be called on Smith, and that's her second. And that was 90 feet away from the Salina South basket. Not a smart job done right there, and Hudson was substituting anyway.
Kaya Smith was hustling, and sometimes
got a little aggressive.
Caught up in the heat of the moment.
So 1:03 to go in this first quarter. It's 6-4. Hutchinson trailing. Ball outside, just about turned over. Cheeks comes up with a loose basketball. Dawes on her. She'll drive to the right side. Dawes right on her hip. Ball comes out high. Tarver Kick it left again into the hands of Moss. Moss drives baseline, drug that pivot foot, and it goes as a turnover.
5 turnovers committed by Salina South. Hutchinson has committed 4.
So with the basketball now will be Hutchinson down by 2 with 41 seconds to go in quarter 1. Lily Rodriguez across the timeline, walk dribble to the left of the Cougar center court. Tied on her is Barth. She rolls left. They're putting pressure on the guards out front. Here's Kraft. She'll square. 12-footer on its way. Comes off on her, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out by the Cougars with 18 seconds to go in the quarter. There's Barth on the outside. Holds up. Tarver drives right. Back outside to Barth. Tomac comes out after her. She'll drive on Tomac right down the middle. Lays it up and misses it. Rebound Kraft underneath. And she'll come out on the dribble and she'll push it all the way up and can't get one off. Quarter number 1 is in the books and Hutchinson trails by 2, 6-4 in this first quarter of play. We'll go to the second quarter of action. Hutchinson down by 2. Cougars 6. Salthawks of Hutch 4. Back on the Salthawk Radio Network right after this 30-second timeout.
Apex Shears has deep roots in Kansas. This is Tom Stivers. We were started by George Shears in 1874, just 3 years after the founding of Hutchinson, and are Hutchinson's first contractor. Apex Shears is known for big highway projects, but think local when you need a new driveway, parking lot, or other paving project. Apex Shears is proud to provide local jobs and employ local people. Find out more about your local construction and aggregate company by visiting apexshears.com, a CRH company.
Welcome back. Glenn Grunwald, Dan Nacarado, Matt Peterson with you on the NFHS stream as well as on KWBW Hutchinson, Kansas. As Hutchinson down 6-4. I believe it's going to be Salina South's basketball as we start the second quarter of action. Leading scorer for Hutch, Kaya Smith with 4 points. Leading scorer for Salina South off the bench is Briley Moss, another sophomore. 2 points for Fritz and 1 point for Tarver. And that's your scoring.
If these two teams keep playing defense this well, first team to about 34 might win this game tonight, Glenn.
Kicking of the ball takes place, so the ball will go over still with Salina South.
The defense has been very good by both teams.
I'll lob it out. Barth will run down the loose basketball and brings it across the timeline. Now stolen away by Crone, and Crone brings it all the way, and then she just about loses it. It'll be retained by Hutchinson. Good job right there by Ava Crone, another talented sophomore.
If Salina South had not tapped the ball out of bounds, it probably would have been a layup to Lily Rodriguez, who was wide open under the basket.
Ball comes in, thrown away. Another turnover for Hutch. And the ball's turned over again, this time for Salina South. That'll be South's 6th turnover. 7, excuse me. I forgot the one that caused it. And it coming into the ball game is going to be Paisley Regier. She'll check in. Girls keep coming right to the side now. They got to scoot them on down to the center. And Posh is going to check back into the ball game here. Next dead ball whistle.
Who went to the appropriate X?
Feed in the Kraft. Kraft low blocks. Way too strong on the shot. Rebound's going to be cleared out. Here comes South with the basketball, leading by 2. Tarver, left side to Cheeks. Cheeks rolls to the top, off the pick, shoots it up, not there. Loose basketball picked up by Kraft, and Kraft will bang it on the floor and bring it up. Gives it off now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez across to half court. Regier on the outside. Over to Dawes. Dawes looks right and goes right with it. Hands it off now to Tomac. Had it for a second. Now Lily Rodriguez back around the outside. Hutchinson weaves it around. Dawes with a shot. It's off, no good. Gets her own rebound. Wants to take it in against Fritz. Shoots and misses. Went around and came out on her. And the rebound's going to be cleared out by South. Neither team shooting well. There's Cheeks all the way down. She'll drive in. A blocking foul call. They're going to whistle this one on Dawes, and she'll pick up the personal. So it'll be a shooting situation. 2 shots coming now for Cheeks. Hutch will substitute as Posh will be checking in Cheeks at the line can extend that 2-point lead right now to 3. She misses on that attempt.
Posh
Smith back in.
Smith.
Yep. Posh and Smith back into the lineup.
2 leading scorers for Hutchinson back on the court.
Second opportunity now for Cheeks. She's a sophomore. Tamia Cheeks. Aims that ball, shot up and good.
Strangely, she doesn't line up the laces the way most shooters do. The laces were perpendicular to the floor instead of horizontal, instead of parallel.
7-4 ball game. The lead is 3 for South. There was a time that there were real laces in those basketballs. Ball on the outside, left wing. Kraft will bring it out on the dribble. Here's Smith. Smith wants to drive. Kicks it back outside. Regier to Posh. Posh left side. And now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks left but goes out to Posh. Posh guarded tightly. Ball pops to Rodriguez, and she'll take it on the drive to the right side. They'll weave it. You have to be content. Here's Smith on the outside of Rodriguez. 6:03 to go. Coach Hills calls out Oakley and asks him to swing it. Here's Posh. A lot of hand fighting going on. Using up the dribble already. Bounce pass thrown away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch off of Hutchinson.
Hutch was not in a delay. They just couldn't find a way to penetrate.
And for some reason, there's not a shot clock. Both in girls and boys in high school, I see it a lot. You get past that 45 seconds, they kind of start to panic a little bit, feel like they got to take a shot, and you don't.
You're right. Hutch just was not able to get the ball inside the three-point arc on that possession.
Why not keep working it? I'm sure that every coach says that's exactly what they're supposed to do. The drive inside, loose basketball, and there's a push foul call. This one's going to work on South. And picking up the personal foul is going to be Brooklyn Jordan. That'll be her first, second team foul against the Cougars. So 7-4, Cougar lead. Hutchinson trailing but has the basketball. Also possession arrow pointing the Salt Hawks way. To the right side, there's Smith. Dumps it down to Kraft. She'll back it in, lobs it back outside. Posh runs the basketball down before half court. And drive left side with the ball. Here's Rodriguez across the top. Off the screen set by Kraft. Shoots and misses. Rebound cleared underneath. Coming up with the loose basketball is going to be Sophie Daly, who's into the lineup now. She wears number 5. Sophie, another sophomore. They have a ton of sophomores. Right backdoor play. They wrap it around. Do not shoot it. They'll reverse it to the outside. There they go into Fritz in the lane. She shoots hard. Not there. Rebound fought for. Coming up with the basketball is Posh and back into South's hands. South will kick it to the right side. Here's Fritz with it. She'll drive in, lobs it in, shoots it up, not there. Smith with the rebound. Here comes Hutch on the run. Kaya Smith across the half court, angle dribbles, takes it up, drops it down, wide open. Kraft doesn't get it. Rebound comes off, no good to South. South on the run. South will bring it up quickly. All the way down, they'll kick it left. The 3 from the corner, left again, off its mark on a missed shot by Moss. She has 1 to her credit, and it goes out of bounds on the far side. Hutch will have possession. Dawes and Tomac back in the lineup.
Glenn, to your point about the number of sophomores on the Salina South Cougar roster, 9 of them.
They're solid. They're solid with sophomores, so you know what that means. Next couple of years could be a rise in quality of basketball here at South. Left side with the Smith has it. Rolls left. Hutchinson also with some talented sophomores. There's Posh on the outside. She's a junior. Dawes drops it down underneath. Tomac basket good. Great job of moving the ball. Tomac's first point, and pulls Hutch within 1 point at 7-6. South still with the lead.
Only 1 junior on the Salina South roster.
3:54 remaining to go in the second quarter of play. Cutters cut through. Fritz has it. Gets it out to Daly. Daly to Jordan. Jordan, the point guard, drives left side and slips out of her hand out of bounds. She wipes her eyebrows with her 2 hands, just like, why did I do that? And she'll walk down, and Hutchinson will have the basketball with 3:38 to go in the second quarter.
She tried to drive it, but ended up on the baseline, and when she tried to slow down
took her eye off the ball.
She just lost control of the ball out of bounds.
I think you see that more in girls' balls. For whatever reason, they sometimes watch as they're dribbling the basketball. Here's Posh on the outside, and that one goes off her foot. Grabbed quickly by Rodriguez now on the floor. And on the outside, Hutchinson will take a timeout. It was just about to be a turnover, and Kalen Hills decided he better take a timeout. And actually, the referee even said you still want it when Hutchinson got control of the ball.
I was surprised he said yes.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back in 30. Again on the Salt Hawk Radio Network.
For over 60 years, Hutchinson Small Animal Hospital has been your trusted partner in pet health care. We're dedicated to keeping your pets healthy and happy. This is Dr. John Austin, a proud 1991 graduate of the K-State College of Veterinary Medicine, and I'm grateful to continue the family tradition my father started in 1961. We wish all the K-State sports teams the best this season. Visit us at 1201 East 30th or call 665-8743 for your pet's next appointment. Hutchinson Small Animal Hospital, over 6 decades of the pets you love being cared for by people who love pets.
Welcome back. 7-6 ball game. South with the lead over Hutch High. The girls, 3:18 to go in this second quarter. Hutchinson with the basketball. Feed down low block. Smith's ball is rejected. Cheeks went up to block it. Here we go the other way. South on the run. Cheeks comes up with it into the paint. Kicks it right. Three-pointer by Jordan on his way. Good. Jordan gives Salina South a 10-6 4-point lead. 10-6. South with the lead. Just under 3 to go in the second quarter of play. South has won 3 games, including a win over Central. There's Rodriguez. Outside of Dawes. Dawes in traffic. Kicks it to Smith. Sidesteps. Pulls up. Kicks it down low to Tomac, and she'll put it up and in. Rachel with her second basket. Pulls the Sawhawks within 2 at 10-8. South basketball with the lead. Ball outside now. Smith's got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls already, and the ball sails out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Cheeks disagrees with the call, but it'll go over to the Salt Hawks right in front of us with 2:24 to go.
Turnover number 9 committed by Salina South.
We're in the second quarter. It's 10-8. Salina South with the lead. Lily Rodriguez will walk dribble it across the half-court dividing line. Left side to go to Dawes. Flash pass to Tomac. Give and go underneath the Posh. She'll lay it up and score it. Posh with the first basket. Grace with the basket. We're tied at 10. 2:08 to go in the quarters. Number 2. Jordan peels off. Back outside. Lob down low. Wide open. Basket up and comes out on no good. The rebound not there. Finally Smith gets the rebound off the missed shot put up by Tarver. And a jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. 2 point-blank misses by Tarver. And Mercedes upset with herself. The first one was especially wide open. The second one not as much.
The first one was the kind of look you dream about getting. Salina South's wins are over at Eisenhower, 39-34. They defeated Junction City, where Coach Connor Riley is now, 57-21. And they played Central at Kansas Wesleyan and won that game 51-46.
Tomac, right side of Dawes, down to Kraft. Kraft a bank down low, turns, shoots, and misses. Rebound fought for. Coming up with the basketball is McNeil, and she and Kraft are really banging on each other in low blocks. Outside, here's McNeil with the basketball. Over to the right side to Cheeks. He'll set the pick on that side. Still with the basketball. Now they'll give it off quickly, and that's Fuller, Bailey Fuller. Back to Jordan. Jordan right side to Cheeks. Cheeks holds up. Dribble penetrates, takes it in the middle, and a foul call. There's going to be a reach-in called. And it's going to be on number 11. That'll be on Dawes. Dawes with the reach-in. That's her second.
Dawes and Cheeks are an interesting matchup because those are 2 of the fastest players in the state.
And Dawes will check out with those 2 fouls. Regier will check in with 1:13 to go in this first half. We're tied at 10 apiece. Salina South will inbound. Cheeks cuts through. Comes on the outside now in the hands of Moss. Left side now with it. Moss gets it again off the screen set. 3-pointer comes off, no good, but running down the rebounds. Jordan, she'll launch it on its way. It's no good. Kraft with the rebound for Hutch. She'll bring it down the dribble and then lose the basketball. Turnover Hutchinson. Back on the outside again for Cheeks. Cheeks inside of 50 seconds. Kicks it out to Fritz. Fritz looks around and hands it to Jordan. She looks to head coach Justin Ebert. He calls out the play. Left side to go now to Moss.
South can hold it if they want. Hutch is in a 2-3 zone now.
Moss ball pops away from her. She'll run it back down. Jordan with it. They can play for one shot if they wish. Ball knocked away and diving for it. And it's going to go off and out of bounds off the South. Hutchinson by the basketball. Good play right there by Grace Posh as she dove for the basketball and went off the South out of bounds.
South actually committed a foul. Brooklyn Jordan with her second. That was just a bad pass.
You're right.
By Jordan. And then she fouled trying to get it back.
She was diving for it and fouled on Posh. 25 seconds to go. We're tied at 10 apiece. Hutchinson works to the left side. Salthawks are rally from being 4 down. Here's Posh. Shifts gears on that left wing. Over to Regier. Ball knocked away. Regier picks it up. Trying to backdoor play to Posh. Posh trying to take it to the inside, and Cheeks takes it away. Here comes Cheeks on the drive all the way down. Shoots it on its way and scores it. Nice run by Cheeks. She puts it up and in. She has 3, and the quarter comes to an end with a 12-10 lead for the Cougars of South over the Salthawks. 12-10 your scores. Cougars with the lead back in 2 minutes on the Salthawk Radio Network.
You don't have to be a pro to capture memories this holiday season. At Next Tech Wireless, get the latest phones to share those precious moments. For a limited time, get the new iPhone 15 or Samsung Galaxy S23 on us. Next Tech Wireless, home on the range.
This is Carla Smith with Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, here to say, let's go Salthawks. Rise Up Reno's goal is to help all our kids be drug-free in Reno County by providing resources, mentors, guidance, encouragement to stay away from the use of alcohol, tobacco, and illegal drugs. If you're a student, be strong and help your friends to be strong. If you're a parent or grandparent, make sure to talk to your kids about these issues and be a source of information and a great example. For resources, visit riseupreno.org. Rise up, Reno.
Elliott Mortuary, located at 1219 North Main, is proud to be the only locally owned funeral home in Hutchinson and is honored to serve the families of Hutchinson and Reno County since 1935. Integrity, care, and dedication are what make family-owned Elliott Mortuary the right choice for you. Call 663-3327. That's 663-3327 to let their knowledgeable and professional staff assist you and your family. And online, visit elliottmortuary.com.
Special Canine Dog Training and Country Resort in Burton is your one-stop shop for that four-legged furry friend in your life. They specialize in dog training, whether it's for your new puppy or hunting dog, all the way to licensed therapy and service dogs. Going on vacation over the winter? They also offer boarding, grooming, and doggy daycare. That's right, I said daycare for your dog. Special Canine Dog Training and Country Resort in Burton, where you and your companion are understood. Visit SpecialCanineDogTraining.com to learn more.
We are at halftime. Glenn Grunwald, Dan Nacarado with you. So glad to have you along. At halftime, it's 12-10. Salina Cougars, who are undefeated at 3-0, over the undefeated Salthawk girls, 12-10 at halftime. It is the Medicine Shop in-game capsule, brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main, the Medicine Shop. All your pharmaceutical needs, including great over-the-counter products. And don't forget about their gift cards they have available to you as well. Consultation if you need it. Also, don't forget about the flu shot. That stuff's going around, as well as RSV, pneumonia. And don't forget that terrible COVID disease. You can get your boosters right there. They recommend the pneumonia if you're 60 and over. They also recommend the RSV vaccination if you're 60 and over, because a lot of pulmonary stuff going on, including, like I said, COVID. Don't forget about also the shingles. If you've never had shingles, trust me, folks, you do not want to get shingles. It is a terrible disease, and you can get the inoculation for it with Shingrix. It'll be 2 different vaccinations spread out. Ask them all about it. If you're not a client of the Medicine Shop, well, you should be, and it's easy to do. They'll transfer your medications for you. Stop in and talk to Rick and the gang about what it takes to be a client for the Medicine Shop at Hutchinson. Dan Nacarado, an interesting first half play. Low scoring for one, 12-10 ball game. Well, we're not filled with cuteness out here with about 60 little girls all dressed out in pink and doing their dancing, all different sizes and all different ages. That guy got me distracted a little bit.
That's part of the reason the crowd is so big. The bleachers are completely full across the court from us.
You want a lot of folks to come to a ball game. You get little kids out on the floor.
And you just hope they stay if you're the home team.
Exactly. Let's not run down the scoring very quickly. First of all, for the Salina South Cougars, 3 points apiece for Jordan and Moss. Jordan hit hers just a little while ago, and Moss got hers back in the first quarter. 3 points for Tamia Cheeks. Tamia with only 1 point until that basket just seconds ago to give her 3. 2 points for Caitlin Spritz, and 1 point for Mercedes Tarver. Hudson led in scoring with Rachel Tomac off the bench with 2 baskets in the second quarter. Kaya Smith with her 2 baskets in the first quarter. She sat a little bit with some foul trouble. So is Dawes. She has 2 fouls on her as well. And Grace Bosch with only 2 points. So a low-scoring game. Somebody needs to just kind of take care of the basketball and calm down a little bit and run their offense. And I think Hutchinson will be all right if they do that. But this is a tight game. We pretty well knew it was going to be a tight game.
Well, first of all, both teams turned it over quite a few times. Hutchinson turned it over 8 times. Salina South turned it over 10 times. And both teams, when they got off shots, had trouble finding the range. Hutchinson 5 out of 18 from the field in the first half. That's 28%. But Salina South was not even as good as that. 4 out of 22 from the field, Salina South, 18%. But South did get to attempt 4 more shots than Hutchinson, and that's the main reason that Salina South's ahead by 2.
We were tied 10 apiece, and forcing a turnover was Crone. Unfortunately, you turn around, and on the inbound, the ball was thrown away. Now, that didn't cost Hutchinson any points, but on the last possession, Hutchinson took it inside, lost the basketball, coming up with a long pass down court, and Cheeks was able to work her magic, get down low on the blocks, and able to put it up and in, and that's where we stand right now at 10-12.
Salina South out-rebounded Hutchinson in that first half. That has a little bit to do with Salina South being able to maintain the lead also. South was 17 rebounds in the first half. Hutchinson with just 12.
A lot of interesting matchups tonight. A county-to-county matchup with Buhler and McPherson in action. That's being played at Buhler. So that'll be taking place tonight as well. And some other good games all around the neighborhood, including where we have Goddard coming in this coming Friday. You also got Mays in action tonight in a good game as well. So this is starting right before the break time comes. You got 3 basic dates, and then a lot of people will take a little break over the holiday period. And it's mandatory they take that break. But Hutchinson is in a good spot. Both the girls and the gals trying to come out with a win here. And then you got Goddard coming in. That'll be a good matchup. And we wrap up against a good campus team, especially on the guys' side, going to campus next Tuesday.
Yeah, the campus girls have been struggling for the last few years. They went 0-20 last year, and I think that they only have won about 4 games in the last 2 or 3 years. I think going back 3 years. Goddard is going to be a little bit tougher contest, but the campus boys, that'll be a good test for the Hutch boys before they break for the holidays.
Again, here is 12-10 at halftime. The Cougars on top of the Salt Hawks. We're going to step aside with a 2-minute timeout. That is your Medicine Shop in-game capsule. The Medicine Shop, 14th and Main in Hutchinson. Rick Stone and the gang do a wonderful job of supporting athletics and sporting events and drama events and everything, extra activities that take place throughout the Reno County area. Again, they'll deliver in Hutchinson. Just a great little small business in Hutchinson. Support small business if you possibly can. And the Medicine Shop's a good example of that small business. We'll take a break. 2-minute timeout. It's 12-10. South on top of the Salt Hawks. Back in 2 minutes on the Salt Hawk Radio Network.
The Hutch Medicine Shop carries one of the largest selections of CBD in town. We carry CBD tincture, gummies, and tropical creams, some with THC and some THC-free. If you're looking for a unique pain treatment or just need help with anxiety or sleep, CBD may be a good alternative to traditional medicines. The advantage to buying CBD at the Medicine Shop is we have 4 pharmacists on staff to assist you. Drop by the Hutch Medicine Shop, the only independent drugstore in Hutchinson.
If you're an athlete of any age, in any sport, you want to perform at your best. And you can't if you're hampered by aches and pains. Dr. Cecilia Hinton at Prairie Star has extensive training in sports medicine. She has your back, your hip, your knee, whatever's causing you problems. Dr. Hinton is on your side and ready to help you at Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
Still need to file your tax return? We can help. Let H&R Block cross taxes off your list and find your biggest refund possible. Go to hrblock.com to make a virtual or in-person appointment today. Get expert help at H&R Block at 29 West 2nd in Hutchinson, 130 East Avenue South in Lyons, or 218 North Douglas Avenue in Ellsworth.
Hutchinson High School sports is on the air thanks to the Salt Hawk Boosters, the Medicine Shop, Salt City Title Company, Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, Special Canine Dog Training and Country Resort, Elliott Mortuary, Midwest Single Source, Mitch Rice Injury Law, APAC Shears, Pools Plus, First National Bank, Next Tech Wireless, the Summit of Hutchinson with Doctors Lowen and Severud, Prairie Star Health Center, Hutchinson Small Animal Hospital, Ashcraft Pharmacy, The Insurance Group, and Edward Jones Financial Advisor William Thacker.
Welcome back to Salina South. About set to start this second half of play. Glenn Grunwald, Dan Nacarado with you. Courtside and up high behind us with the video camera on the NFHS stream is Matt Peterson. And back at the studios, again, Luke Ricker back doing the chief engineer work tonight at BW Studios. Appreciate having you along as we slide into the Christmas season. As lots of activity will be taking place all across Hutchinson this next week, as well as also this week and next week. And then the big guy will be sliding down the chimney someplace. Here we go. Salina South's basketball to start the second half underway. With the dribble will be Jordan. She'll lob it into Fritz out high. Backdoor play to Cheeks. She'll lay it up and score it. Back-to-back baskets now by Cheeks. She has 5 and back to a 14-10 lead now again for South.
There's a backdoor play a lot of coaches run coming out of the locker room.
Kraft has it. She'll roll right at the free throw line. Colby will shoot it up. No good. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Fritz. Hudson's shooting in the first half of play not so good. Right now they find themselves down 14-10. Drive outside. That's Barth. Stolen away by Rodriguez. Rodriguez jumps the court and go all the way over to Posh. She thought about the three. Steps up. 12-footer on her way. Hey, comes out on her. No good. Went around twice. Ball comes out, and with the basketball will be South. I watched Posh warm up straight ahead threes, and she was red hot knocking them down. That one she wanted to shoot the three, but got a little closer. Feed down low to Fritz. Her turn around the lane, not there. Kraft gets the rebound, runs it down. Now she'll dribble through, and the ball's knocked away out of bounds. It's going to go over to South. It goes off of Kraft. Kraft a little frustrated. Ball goes off of her out of bounds after she got the rebound. Comes the inbound. It goes into Cheeks. Cheeks holds it high on the left wing. Nearly knocked away, and it will be. Ran back down by Jordan now. Brooklyn Jordan, the sophomore. Aside to Cheeks. Cheeks, the junior. Gives it out top. Off high now to Tarver, a senior on this squad. She'll drive. That's Fritz. Drives all the way through. Too far under, and a foul called. They're going to get it on Kraft. It'll be 2 shots coming for Fritz at the foul stripe. And Kraft will pick up the personal. Oh, they got on Smith. That's a big foul right there. I thought the closest one to her was Kraft.
Yeah, that's third foul on Kaya Smith.
And we're going to see Crone check in. Free throws up and good by Fritz. So that's a development that we didn't see coming there. Closest one I thought was Kraft down low, and that would have been only her first.
There was no reaction from the players, so apparently they felt like the official reported the correct number.
15-10 now. The lead is 5, now 6. As Fritz makes both of them. She has 4 points, and it's 16-10 right now. Hutchinson trailing.
Hutch is playing excellent defense. They need to get the ball to Grace Pond.
Three-pointer from Dawes in the corner. Comes off, no good. Battle for the board. Taken away by Cheeks, and she'll bring it up, and then she throws it away.
I'm not sure I would want to take a shot for Hutchinson unless Grace Posh gets at least one touch each trip, because she's not getting enough looks.
Posh is the key. Rodriguez will bring the basketball up. She gets it across the timeline. Outside to Dawes. Dawes shuffles her feet and gets called for the travel. Tried a little shake and bake and turns the ball over. 16-10. The lead for the Cougars as they've scored 2 baskets, a free throw and a basket in this third quarter play. We're under 6 to go in the third. 16-10 South. The lob out high to Fritz on a high post. She holds it high, kicks it back to Jordan. She'll shoot it on its way. It comes out, no good. Ball pops out of bounds. Last touch by Fritz. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Crone was down there, but kept her hands away from it. It'll go over to Hutch. Salthawks will bring the basketball up. Lily Rodriguez looks to Coach Hills, gets the signals. Now she'll bring it in, angles to the right side, and pulls it back. Tied on hers is Barth out there. Gives it up quickly to Crone, now gets it back. Lob down low to Kraft. Kraft bangs down low. Shot up, comes off on her, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared by Fritz. Fritz comes away with a loose basketball. Out high, Jordan, loose basketball, but she runs it down, gets it across the timeline. There's Cheeks. Cheeks drives in to the right side. Back outside Barth. Steps up, shoots it on its way, hits it. Big basket by Barth, her first, and all of a sudden it is 18-10. Hutch is yet to score in this quarter with 5:02 to go in quarter three.
Good ball movement by Salina South that trip.
Well, they worked to get it across the court, and this ended up passing it and was able to get it down low to Barth for a wide open shot. Ball outside, and a foul called. It'll be Kraft going to the line. Cheeks will pick up the personal.
Cheeks, the only junior on the Salina South roster this year.
Yeah, she's a junior, and then they have just a handful of seniors that, and
3
only
seniors and 9 sophomores.
2 play a lot. Kraft's free throw opportunity comes out on her, no good.
I think it's the point in the game where Grace Posh needs to look to score every time she touches the ball, Glenn.
Second toss is good by Kraft. Now that's finally on the board in this quarter at 18-11. Long pass up the court. They'll get in the hands of Moss. She can shoot the 3. Ball's knocked away. It'll be a turnover.
13 turnovers committed by Salina South. So Hutchinson is getting opportunities. They just have to cash in.
4:40 to go in this third quarter of play. Hutchinson down by 7. That's a 3-possession game. Dawes, right side. She's back in there. I lost the basketball. Hands it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Crone. Here's Posh with the basketball out front. Cheeks guarding her. To Crone on the outside. To Dawes. They look left, and Rodriguez has it. Pass down low to Kraft. She has a block, but a foul called. It's on Fritz. And that'll be her second. So now to the line goes Kraft to shoot the free throw. 4:14 to go in this third quarter. Colby Kraft at the line. Got to cash in on these, and she misses on that attempt. Comes off the front end.
Colby Kraft with the only Salthawk point in this third quarter.
That one just about dropped, but decided to jump over the top of the rim. Free throw, this one's good. She split both that she shot. 2 points for her. Cuts it to 6. 18-12 ball game. There's Jordan, and a hand check foul is going to be called on Ava Crone.
Just as the Salthawks were preparing to just drop back into a 2-3 zone.
So that'll be her first. Second team foul against Hutchinson. Lob comes into Fritz. Fritz on the low blocks, about 10 feet out. Back outside to Cheeks. Cheeks wants to drive on Dawes. She'll go left. Kicks it left now into the hands of Moss. Moss trying to go baseline. It's cut off by Dawes. Cheeks has it again. To Fritz on a low block. Let's see. She'll bang down low, gives the ball outside. 3-pointer by Moss in the corner right, comes off, no good. Battle for the board. Moss gets her own rebound. She's fouled. It'll be on Rodriguez. That saved the basket, though. Nope, they're going to get it on Crone. That's number 15. Rodriguez thought she hit her from the side. So at the line will be Moss, who has 3 points to her credit on a 3. Kraft picks up the foul. I'm sorry. So now I do have her down for 1 because I called her on 1 earlier. And here's checking out of the ball game is going to be Crone.
She made the first free throw.
She'll shoot the second one. Up and good. Got them both. She has 5. The Cougars have 20. It's back to an 8-point lead again. 20-12. 3:37 to go in this third quarter of play. Hutch needs some successful possessions. Outside on the drive, Rodriguez underneath the Dawes. She'll kick it out, and a reach-in foul called. McNeil will pick up the personal, I believe. It will be on McNeil. That'll be her first. Inbounding will be Rodriguez. Not a shooting situation. So Cheeks will get a break. Hutch with an opportunity. Got to get it in. They finally lob it out to Kraft. Kraft with the basketball. Here's the Rodriguez. Might have had a step on Moss. Decides to put it on the floor now and goes out to Posh. Grace directs traffic with her right hand. Top of the key. Now she rolls left outside now to Tomac, who's in there. Tomac on the dribble. Hutch content to work it on the outer perimeter with 3:03 to go, down by 8. Here's Tomac. Outside, Posh with it again. Rolls right, Tomac back outside. Kraft will shoot it on its way. It's off, no good. The rebound clear, McNeil. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Not a successful possession for Hutchinson. And here comes South with the basketball. Down low to Fritz. Fritz turns in lane and scores it. Fritz with 4 points in the quarter, 6 for the game. It's 22-12. A lead is 10 now for South. 2:28 remaining to go in this third quarter of action. Rodriguez to Posh. Outside Tomac. Wide open shot. She'll shoot and comes out on her, no good. Fritz rebound, and up comes the South Cougars with the ball in a 10-point lead with 2:11 to go. 22-12 in his third quarter of action. Fritz with it out high. Holds the ball, waits for the Cutters to cut off the wheel. Out top now to Jordan. Jordan dribble drives back to Fritz. Holding it high, content to just work the time off the clock. Right side drive, McNeil, layup good. McNeil saw something. That's her first basket, and it is 24-12, doubling up now. The Salt Hawks are the Cougars with 1:45 to go in the third. A 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 on the Salt Hawk Radio Network.
Your life is busy. Are you ready to open a new account? Apply for a loan? Check your balances. Make a transfer? Deposit a check? Pay bills? With electronic banking from The First, you can take care of all your many banking needs from the comfort of your home or office. Anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Visit fnbhutch.bank to get started. First National Bank of Hutchinson. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Third quarter action, all of a sudden it is Cougars 24, Salt Hawks 12. If you just tuned in, it was 12-10 at the end of the half. And actually those 2 points by Cheeks was late in that second quarter. And it has been all Cougars here. They scored 14 on a 14-2 run. Actually, 14-2 run. And going back in this third quarter, a 12-2 run. With 1:45 remaining to go in the third. Hutchinson basketball. Somehow Hutchinson's got to get Posh open for shots. I mean, they're not setting screens for her, and when she does touch it, she's guarded and gives her right back. They got to get some offense going through Posh some way. Here's Smith. She'll drive right, has it knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball.
The other thing is Hutchinson's got to start hitting the glass. They're being out-rebounded 24-15.
Rodriguez will inbound. Right side baseline, 1:33 to go. Hutch needs a couple quick baskets. Here it comes to Tomac. Tomac to Smith. Smith on the outside. I'll lob it down low, wide open. Tomac way too strong, but a foul called, and she'll go to the line to shoot free throws. Rachel had an opportunity to score it. Foul's going to be called on Jordan. That's her third. So that's a plus right now. A little point guard picking up her third. So Tomac now at the line. Rachel has 4 points total. All of those coming in the second quarter. Free throws up and good by Rachel Tomac. She'll shoot another with 1:25 remaining in this third quarter. Free throw comes off on her, no good. Rebound will be cleared by South as Cheeks comes away with it. Here's Jordan. She'll drive it in. Bounce pass comes out now to Moss. Moss to Cheeks. Cheeks guarded by Dawes. A hand the ball back to Jordan. Lily Rodriguez on her. Moss, left side. Tomac swatting at it. McNeil. Back over to Barth on that left wing. 1:02 to go in the third quarter. A 24-13 lead for Salina South. There's a near steal, and coming up with it will be Rodriguez. So Rodriguez comes up with the basketball. Moss on her hip all the way across the half court. Now she'll set up with the left-hand dribble. Brings it to the left side. Moss reaching in. No call made. Ball on the outside to Smith. Smith weaves to Tomac. Tomac on the right side. 38 seconds to go. Down low to Rodriguez, and she gets called for the travel. I thought she was actually going to go on up and shoot the basketball. She elected to stop and try to kick it back. Ends up being a Salt Hawk turnover. Hutchinson down 24-13. Got to rally back inside of 28 seconds to the third quarter here. Here's Moss, a three-pointer on its way up and comes off no good. Battle for the board. Tomac, a jump ball we're going to have. Yes, it is. It'll be a Hutchinson basketball and the possession arrow change. So the Salt Hawks with the ball with 22 seconds remaining to go in the half. Now, Dan, what's interesting, there's been no pressure in the backcourt by either squads. Hutchinson should be able to bring it up unattended. They'll lob it to Rodriguez. Now she'll bring it up on the walk dribble. I think now she'll break into a trot with 17 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Posh. Posh on the outside. 10 seconds. Now she gets the screen, shoots it on its way and hits it. Does a three-pointer by Posh. Finally got her going here in the third. She has 5. Salt Hawks cut it to a 24-16 ball game, a long 3-ball. And we go to the fourth and final quarter. Hutchinson down by 8, 24-16. Back in 1 minute on the Salt Hawk Radio Network.
Hi, this is Tammy from Ashcraft Pharmacy. I'd like to invite you to come experience for yourself the personalized care you always receive at Ashcraft Pharmacy. Our pharmacists can answer questions that you may have about a particular medication, and we're always happy to help you find the right over-the-counter healthcare products. Plus, we offer free local delivery to your home or office. As your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy, we're here to help you with your healthcare needs. Ashcraft Pharmacy in South Hutchinson. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Forward, always moving, never stagnant. Together, nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward, together.
Special thanks to Fee Insurance. They also have an office up here in the Salina area as well. 24-16, Cougars on top of the Salt Hawks as we head to the fourth quarter of play. And finally, Grace Posh finally got going. She has 5 points total in the contest. Hutch being led by Tomac with 5 points, along with Posh. There's the three from the outside, up and missing. Hutch trying to get to the ball. Smith does. As South missed the long bomb. South being led by Fritz with 6 points, 4 in this third quarter of play. 24-16. South with the lead, trying to roll off the pick set by Smith. There it is. Now Posh drives in, contact made, bounce pass comes out to Lily Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the top. Loses the basketball, but gets it back. Here's Smith to Posh. Posh drives in, holds up, kicks it right side. Rodriguez to Tomac. She'll shoot it on its way. No good. Comes off. No good. Loose ball picked up by Tomac. Here's Smith. Smith will drive in right side. Lays it up and scores it. Smith with the basket. She has 6. And Hutchinson's got that lead down to 6 at 24-18 now. Still trailing as the Salt Hawks. Salina South with the lead and the basketball. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. All the way through is Jordan. Jordan drives in across the top. Goes outside. There's a drive by Barth. They'll kick it back outside to Jordan. Salina South content just to work it around. They have a 6-point lead. They know that they're in pretty good shape there. And also, don't forget about those fouls before you can stop the clock. There's a feed down to Fritz. She shoots and misses. Rebound, Tomac. So Tomac now comes up with it. Here's Lily Rodriguez will bring it up with 6:30 to go. Posh on the outside. Need another three-pointer from Grace. Left side, she thinks about it. On the dribble, goes off the pick. Wants to drive on Cheeks, pulls it back. Cheeks tight on her. Spin move, takes it down low baseline, puts up a shot, foul called. You could just see that start to develop, and I think they got on Fritz. No, check that. It's going to be on 14 on Cheeks, and that'll be on Cheeks. That's her second. Cheeks and Fritz and Posh were really banging on each other, taking it down to the left side. Free throw toss is off, no good. For Grace Posh.
Grace really had to work to earn her way to the free throw line that possession.
Opportunity here to score one at least here. She missed on the first one. Hits the second. 6 points for Posh now, 24-19. That lead trimmed back down again. All the way through is Jordan. He'll give it back out to Fritz. Fritz drives in, shoots it up, and scores it. Fritz, the leading scorer for Salina South and for the ball game now. And a timeout on the court. Cougars 26, Salt Hawks 19. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Salt Hawk Radio Network.
Merry Christmas from all of us here at Pools Plus. We're celebrating the holidays in a festive way this year. All in-stock spas are at their lowest prices and ready to be delivered. Santa came early this year to Pools Plus, and our showroom is full of the newest models of spas. Come see your friends at Pools Plus and let us help spread the holiday cheer with the most magical savings. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Call us at Pools Plus.
26-19 your score. Hutchinson trailing the Cougars of Salina South. And boy, it all started in the third quarter play. It was 12-10 going into the third. And all of a sudden we ended up being at 24-6 by the time that quarter was over. And for a long time, Hutchinson had only scored 2 points in that second quarter of action. Right now, down by 7. Hutchinson needs to generate some scoring some way. 6 minutes and 1 second remaining to go in his fourth and final quarter.
That three-pointer that Grace Posh hit right at the end of the third quarter might become a very huge basket. That could be a turning point.
Off the court comes Posh, guarded by Jordan. Out to Smith. Smith out high. They try back door, and Smith keeps it, gives it off to Posh. Posh all the way over, cheeks on her. Now she'll shift gears. They kick it on the outside. Dawes for three. Comes off, no good. Posh tries to get the rebound, but Cheeks takes it away from her. A little too tall, all the way down to Jordan. Layup doesn't go. Rebound fought for underneath by Cheeks. She'll put it up. It's not there. Grabbed by Tomac, and here comes Posh with the basketball in the backcourt. They give it off to Rodriguez. 5:26 to go. Hutchinson's just about hitting a point where you got to score every possession down. Here's Dawes on the outside. What was she ever wide open on that three attempt? Lily Rodriguez to the right side. Back outside Smith. She'll drive it in. Holds up, lobs it on its way. It's off, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by the South Cougars. They'll bring it up on the dribble with 5:05 to go. 26-19, the lead is 7 again for Salina South. Here's Tarver out front. Gives it off to Jordan. Jordan, a point guard. She's a little quarterback out there for the South Cougars. Now over to Cheeks. They're content just to work it. Hutch got to put some pressure to get that clock count going. There's a near steal. Diving in now, and a jump ball called. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Good hustle by Grace Posh.
Last two possessions, Salina South is opening the door for Hutchinson by the previous time taking two quick shots, and that time trying to drive when there really wasn't any opening there.
Honesty McNeil checks in to the lineup for the Cougars. She'll take the place of Tarver. Here Hutchinson, Dawes, Tomac, high post. Gives it out to Smith. Smith step back, holds up. Tomac guns it on its way, comes off, no good. Rebound cleared underneath by Moss of South. South will bring it up as we near the 4:20 mark of the ball game. Halfway just about through this fourth quarter of action. The feed down low underneath. McNeil, Tomac, good defense. Jump ball called this time. Possession arrow though is South's way. And coming into the ball game will be Kraft. She'll replace Tomac. Inbounding that left side baseline will be South with 4:10 to go in the contest. Hutch needs to stop. Ball comes corner left to Moss. Moss bounce pass down low to Fritz. She whips it all the way over to Cheeks. Cheeks thought about it, holds up. Posh on her, back outside. Now they go to Fritz. Fritz on the outside to Jordan. They're content just to work it around, let that clock get ate up a little bit. Here's McNeil.
Now some of the Hutch players are in a 2-3 and others are in man-to-man.
Feed down low to Fritz. Jumper from the corners up and coming off, no good, but Cheeks is there for the rebound. Too strong a shot. Fritz put back, yes. Fritz with 10, and she was right there on that weak side to get the rebound. It's back to 28-19 now, the lead back at 9 again.
What happened is Hutch was in a 2-3 zone, and then Coach Hill said match up, and some of them did, some of them didn't.
3:24 to go. This fourth quarter of play. Here's Posh on the outside. Cheeks on her. They've got to get Posh open for a three. That's an 18-footer, not a three, but the rebound cleared by Smith. Layup good. Kaya knifing in to get her 7th and 8th point. The lead cut back down to 7 again. 28-21 ball game. South with the lead with 3:03 to go. That's going to have to start taking some chances, try to get steals. Fritz on the outside, guns and misses. Croft with the rebound, gives it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the run.
Ill-advised shots by Salina South.
Here's Posh, wide open three. It'll make a difference. She hits it. Yes, she does. That forces a timeout. 4-point ball game, 28-24. Cougars on top of the Salt Hawks. 2:42 to go in this fourth quarter. Back in a half a minute on the Salt Hawk Radio Network.
Apex Shears has deep roots in Kansas. This is Tom Stivers. We were started by George Shears in 1874, just 3 years after the founding of Hutchinson, and are Hutchinson's first contractor. Apex Shears is known for big highway projects, but think local when you need a new driveway, parking lot, or other paving project. Apex Shears is proud to provide local jobs and employ local people. Find out more about your local construction and aggregate company by visiting apexshears.com, a CRH company.
Well, Salt Hawks making it interesting down in Nacarado. 28-24, a 4-point ball game, 2-possession game. After Salina South, and you said it, kind of took an ill-advised shot on the outside. Hutchinson got the ball down quickly. Posh was open on that left elbow and drained it.
The Cougars opened the door, and the Salt Hawks said, I think I'll come in.
You got to get Posh. This offense of Hutchinson has to go through Posh, in my opinion. And Smith also. Now, Kaya has 8 points tonight. She's had to work for each and every one of them, none from outside the arc. So full court pressure now by Hutchinson on the ball. Here's Jordan in the backcourt. They'll trap this. Stolen by Rodriguez, loose on the floor. Jump ball will be Hutchinson's way, but a timeout was taken just in time. A 30-second timeout will keep it here by South. As going down to grab the ball was Rodriguez. And a timeout just in time. We'll see whose possession it will be. Coach, we're going to keep it here. I think it's going to be Salina South's basketball.
Because of the timeout prior to the alternate possession.
Exactly.
But Hutchinson looked really good on that 1-2-1-1 full court trap. It caught Salina South a little bit off guard. Let's see if Coach Justin Ebert, maybe during this 30-second timeout, reminded his players how to run a press break against it.
Right at 2 minutes remaining to go in the contest.
South is having to throw it in from
to be
the
exact.
sideline now instead of the baseline.
2:37 to go, and Hutchinson will put pressure on the ball with Smith.
They're still in a 1-2-1-1 full court trap.
28-24, South with the lead. Here comes the lob in.
Hutch will trap when the ball goes to a sideline.
Here comes Jordan across the timeline to the right side, in and out of their hands, a turnover. It'll be Hutchinson basketball with 2:32 to go.
The garage door is open.
The garage door is open now. You're right. Here's Lily Rodriguez in the backcourt. She'll bring it up. Outside now to Posh. She'll set the pick. Posh gets his pick set forward, left side.
Got a mismatch.
Feed down low to Kraft. Loose basketball on the baseline. Whose ball is it? It's South.
Tough break for Hutch because Salina South switched on the pick and roll, and they had a mismatch both up top on their perimeter and on the block.
Try to get it into Kraft, and the ball popped away from her. With the ball in the backcourt, South. They'll lob it up to Cheeks. Cheeks has it, takes it in. All the way baseline, layup good. Cheeks with a key basket. She has 7, and it's a 6-point lead with 2:03 to go for the South Cougars. Rodriguez on the outside, ball knocked away by Moss. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Somebody's got to come there. Here comes Posh to inbound it. Ray slaps the ball. Cutter's cut. Outside it goes to Rodriguez with 1 minute and 55 to go. Back to Posh. Posh right in front of us. Wants to isolate. Pulls back. Gets a step on Jordan underneath. Goes up and draws the foul. Moss came over across, and it might be on Moss. Going to be on Jordan. That'll be her 4th. So Posh with half 2 baskets right here, down by 6, can cut it to 3. But you got to check that, can cut it Free throw's up and good by Posh.
Hutchinson has yet to commit a foul in this quarter, so depending on the situation, they might get super aggressive defensively, and if they foul, no problem.
5-point ball game. Make that a 4-point ball game as she hits that free throw. It's 30-26, a 4-point lead. There's a steal by Rodriguez, but knocked out of bounds by Lily. Still will be South's basketball. So Lily went for it, had to steal, but then knocked it away out of bounds.
South is most definitely out of their comfort zone against this 1-2-1-1 full court trap.
Here comes the inbound. Smith jumping up and down. Jordan, she'll break the press. She's still in there despite 4 fouls. There's Cheeks on the outside with 1:36 to go. Swarming to the ball. Cheeks outside to Moss. How big was that Cheeks basket now just seconds ago?
Hutch can start gambling, and if they foul, they have a lot of fouls to
They
give.
do. And there they get one right there, and that's okay. That's going to be 4 on Smith, though.
Yeah, someone other than Smith probably should have done it.
Hutchinson still has 4 to give with 1:22 to go.
I think Kaya Smith is communicating to her teammates, hey, I've got 4. Somebody else go gamble for the steal.
Here comes the inbound on the far side with 1:22 to go. Ball knocked away out of bounds. That's a good job by Rodriguez, but still off of her out of bounds.
Now watch him to lob it to the post. There's no help.
Now Fritz playing in front of Tovar, and a 5 count, timeout. It was just about a 5 count. Didn't get it. A timeout's going to be taken. We're going to take a half-minute break. 1:22 to go in the contest. Cougars 30, Salthawks 26. Cougars basketball back in 30 on the Salthawk Radio Network.
For over 60 years, Hutchinson Small Animal Hospital has been your trusted partner in pet health care. We're dedicated to keeping your pets healthy and happy. This is Dr. John Austin, a proud 1991 graduate of the K-State College of Veterinary Medicine, and I'm grateful to continue the family tradition my father started in 1961. We wish all the K-State sports teams the best this season. Visit us at 1201 East 30th or call 665-8743 for your pet's next appointment. Hutchinson Small Animal Hospital, over 6 decades of the pets you love being cared for by people who love pets.
Salthawks trailing by 4. Cougar basketball, 30-26 is your score. They'll inbound on the far side near half court.
I would have considered substituting for Kaya Smith on defense here in case Hutch needs to commit a foul.
Here comes the inbound. Falling down is Rodriguez in the backcourt. She'll get up, and they'll take it all the way in. They have the mismatch. Fritz scores it. Salina South had numbers as Rodriguez had fallen down. 32-26 now. The road got a little steeper. Here's Posh on the outside. Got to get a 3. Drives in. Finds a way to score it, and she does. Posh with the basket.
Well done, Grace Posh.
32-28 the lead. Again, at 4, there's her foul. Rodriguez will pick it up. That's okay.
Good foul. That was a good foul. Hutch
54 seconds, 54.1.
Hutch still needs to commit 3 more fouls to put South on the free throw line.
Got to do it quick. Got to do it quick. Ball comes out to Cheeks. Got to foul. Got to foul quick. And left side to go with it. A lot electing to. Moss with it. The Cheeks out front. And there's Rodriguez grabbing. So Rodriguez with her second now. That's foul number 3 in the quarter. 44.1 seconds. They've got to foul very quick to leave as much time on the clock as you possibly can. Here comes into Fritz. Back outside Moss. Somebody's got to go and foul. Now they pass it all the way outside. There's Rodriguez with another one. She has 3 quick ones, but that's okay with 36.6 seconds to go in the quarter. And that's your 4th. So 1 more will put him at the line, and Hutchinson will have an opportunity. McNeil will check in.
Now Hutch can gamble to try to steal this inbounds pass, and if they don't get it, just foul.
So you've lost about 25 seconds already. To me, you foul, and you foul as quick as you can. There's a quick one right there. Got to get her, and there it is. And there's the 5th one, and it's going to be foul called on Dawes. She'll pick up the personal. And now we'll walk to the foul stripe.
Still doable, though. 4-point deficit, 34 seconds.
Oh, lots of time. 34.2 to go. Hutchinson down by 4, 32-28.
Cheeks is 1 for 2 in this game from the free throw line.
These are 2-shot fouls, of course. They did away with the 1-on-1, which was a really wise move. Free throw toss by Cheeks off its mark, no good.
Way off.
That garage door just opened up a little bit more, Dan.
It's not open quite as wide as it was a minute ago, but it is still open.
Cheeks will shoot another one. Still a 2-possession game, so any way you want to look at it. Cheeks takes her time, shoots it up. It's off, no good. Rebound fought for. And it's going to go over to South.
Well, that's a tough break.
Yeah, Smith was right down there. Now, you got to foul. You got to foul quickly.
If you don't steal it, foul immediately.
Cheeks cuts through. They kick it on the outside. There's Moss. Got to grab her. The ball on the outside. Here's Rodriguez, 27 seconds, and she gets called for her fourth. But it's a situation of where you got to put them at the line. 25.6 seconds remaining. You hope you get a steal. But when you don't get the steal right away on that inbound, you've got to foul and foul quickly, especially in girls basketball. You have to leave as much time as you can. Now, Jordan will shoot free throws, see what she can do. She has not been to the line tonight. 2 shots coming for her. First one's pure, nothing but net. 4 points for her as Brooklyn Jordan, little sophomore.
Jordan just 5 feet 2 inches tall, but she does most of the ball handling.
5-point lead. This one's up and good as well. 6-point lead. 34-28. Hutchinson will bring it up. South with the lead. Posh rolls right. Wants to isolate, still with it. Gets it to the right side. Hands it off to Rodriguez. Smith's open. She'll shoot the 3. It's up and on its way. It's short, no good. And out of bounds it goes over to South with 9 seconds to go. Not going to be the Salt Hawks' night.
The garage door has now been closed and locked.
Inlet pass comes, knocked out of bounds by Dawes, trying to go to Fritz. Took off 0.6 of a second on that play. South will inbound with 8.4 to go. Now lob it out, trying to get to it. Cheeks comes up with it and a quick foul. That'll be Lily's 5th. Good effort for Lily, but she fouls out, did not score any points tonight. Will to walk down and shoot free throws with 6.5 seconds remaining to go in the contest. The only thing in doubt is the final score. Hutchinson will fall to 2-1 on the season. Stay tuned. We'll take a quick 1-minute timeout and go get Coach Hilst on as quick as we possibly can. Cheeks free throw toss is up and good.
We expected a pretty close ball game
tonight,
and we got a pretty close game. That third quarter, things got a little bit away from Hutch.
The third quarter cost them, just pure and simple. 12 points in the third for Salina and only 6 for Salina South, only 6 for Hutchinson. Second one's up and good as well. So it's 36-28 now, an 8-point lead. Hutch rolls the ball in. Posh picks it up. Rolls right off the pick, shoots it up and on its way, no good. And that's going to do it. Your final score, Salina South Cougars rolled a 4-0 on the season. 36-28 is your final. We will take a quick 1-minute timeout before we get into the medicine shop. A 1-minute break. We'll talk with Coach Hilst. 36-28 is your final. The Cougars of South winners over the Salt Hawks of Hutchinson. Back in 1 minute on the Salt Hawk Radio Network.
You don't have to be a pro to capture memories this holiday season. At Next Tech Wireless, get the latest phones to share those precious moments. For a limited time, get the new iPhone 15 or Samsung Galaxy S23 on us. Next Tech Wireless, home on the range.
This is Carla Smith with Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, here to say, let's go Salt Hawks. Rise Up Reno's goal is to help all our kids be drug-free in Reno County by providing resources, mentors, guidance, encouragement to stay away from the use of alcohol, tobacco, and illegal drugs. If you're a student, be strong and help your friends to be strong. If you're a parent or grandparent, make sure to talk to your kids about these issues and be a source of information and a great example. For resources, visit riseupreno.org. Rise up, Reno.
Joining me now, Kaylin Hill's tough loss. So that's third quarter just got away with us a little bit. Kaylin, that ended up being 12-6. We scored some points late, but they kind of took control of the basketball game there.
Yeah, we did not come out ready to play today, just to be quite honest with you. And that starts with me. Okay, we maybe need to switch some things up in practice. In the first 3 games, even though we've been successful in the first 2 of them, we haven't gotten off to very good starts. And I think we just need to kind of come out with more of a passion to start off the game.
Looked a little like the girls a little bit hesitant out there tonight to some extent. I can't say South was doing anything to them. I'd have to agree with your assessment. Just wasn't ready to play basketball.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like I don't know. I kind of felt it going in. Not necessarily that we were going to play like that, but the energy wasn't quite what we wanted, and I think this loss at the end of the day is going to be good for us.
Well, you got to learn off the losses, and I think this is one that you can, because you were right down there still. It was a 2-possession game. Late in the contest, we're being able to think. Your press really worked and forced some turnovers, so I can see you using that a little bit more in the future.
Yeah, we thought about doing it going into the game, but the problem is, we've had some sickness and things like that going around our team, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to keep bodies fresh because we don't necessarily have a ton of depth to bring in, but that's something that was a good sign for us moving forward, I think.
Your thoughts real quick with Goddard coming in. Our first home game on Friday, we need a big crowd out there.
We're going to have to be ready. We would love Salthawk Nation to come out and support us. First home game, like you said, Goddard, just like Salina South, it's an undefeated team. We got a tough week going into Christmas break here. So,
thanks a lot, Caitlin. Appreciate you stopping by.